Welcome back. This is Hagen, I think, from Unique Toys. Why am I only doing individuals and not whole groups? Well, there's a reason for that. You got too much stuff, but I don't do a lot of reviews until like no one is home. So there's that, and which gives me very little time to do these. So this is going to be a pretty quick. What you saw, however that's going to turn out, for that little intro of him kind of transforming from his alt mode to bot mode is going to be it. Because he's not hard to transform. He's just tricky. And being a third party figure, most of his plastic is pretty darn good. The only problem I have is with this part right here. This little joint is very loose. It's not very tight. It seems like no matter what I try to do with this thing, it just doesn't seem to have a good place to go, et cetera, et cetera. So, and it's very, this piece of plastic here is the worst part of the whole figure. If this had been made with a little better plastic, this would have been a whole different story. And it's crooked. So see, this is crooked, and I don't transform these guys too much. I'm pretty sure this is not a KO. But yeah, look at that. It's crooked, and it's just very flimsy. Maybe that's supposed to go up that way. I don't have my instructions with me, and I don't have the extras because I know he's got like a little something that can be the foot or the hand. He's really supposed to be the hand, but as with any combiner, you can really have him anywhere on the combiner. And right here is what you would use to. Well, yeah, there's that. That is very tight. And that's another thing is this little slot here is supposed to go down here, and it just doesn't want to quite line up to fit in there very well. I think you're supposed to open his beak and push that on there, but it just doesn't quite want to line up unless I've got something wrong up here. And his alt mode we started him out in, I don't think was perfectly right because of the way his arms come out and turn down, and how that. And see, when I did that video about with air raid and aerial bots, this whole gimmick seems to have come from, especially with their, transforming legs. It seems to have come from ideas from third-party companies, to me. And it doesn't help a whole lot, but he does have a little extra, flip this down on the back. So this thing just flops all over the place. But why did I do the not Cutthroat, the Hagen here? Because he's one of my favorite looking ones, from the original Terracons to these guys, and these were some of the last ones I collected before everything came to a head in 2015. And it's like, you're spending too much money, you have debt, we can't have this. So yeah. Watch how much you spend. Don't buy stuff you don't have money for, especially with the economy as it is now compared to even 2015. And what I really like is that you can really put his wings just about however you want them. He doesn't stand that great because he is kind of back heavy. So you just try to put him in a pose where he's kind of leaning forward a good bit. Apologize. I wish I could have my camera down below to where you could see it a little better. And the another sort of I wish that could be better kind of thing, is his hands. When I was transforming him back, and I'm not transforming this thing again, you put the hand goes in here, and getting it back out again was not very easy. I thought I was going to break the plastic using my fingernail, which have not been cut yet. Let's paint them blue. Because this is very tight. This is very tight. And I thought I was going to break something on his hand trying to get it out of here. Because when originally I was transforming him back, this seems to push this automatically in there. But getting this back out wasn't the same. I thought it would just all kind of come out together. Nope. Very stiff. So we go from very stiff joints to very loose joints. Overall, other than this one skinny little piece of plastic here, he is a pretty good looking figure. Again, he's hard to stand. You could probably use this. I know I had it last night looking kind of good and coming out from and to covering up this piece here, and I just can't do it all of a sudden. It just doesn't want to cooperate with me for some reason. And again, like I said, it's crooked. It's just crooked. And because it's so fragile, you don't want to move it. You don't want to twist it or anything like that. I'm right next to my mic. I'm trying not to talk too loud. I apologize. But yeah, and right as I mentioned that, this one here is trying to just sort of move on its own. See if he'll stand on his own. Yeah, for the most part. But yeah, this is just a great looking figure. Maybe not as great as I like him better than the others. Another small complaint is his head. Whoops, sorry. I kind of bumped my camera. Is that his head doesn't want to move as easily. I mean, it kind of can go up and down a good bit. When this, when you can't have it like this. This flips down so you can see his head. It seems to go hit to his left okay, but going right, I just don't want to break anything. And that plastic here on the hinge is just a ball joint, so I don't know. Now it's going right a little bit. I just don't want to break anything. But I haven't really messed with these guys because they've been at work for 3 years now, 2.5, 3 years. And putting them all together, and I kind of wonder if I do have a KO piece or two with the Unique Toys group, and they should be it's Unique Toys, so they should be legit, but you just never know because I was getting these guys off eBay. I tried to get one or two from a reputable online store, but there's that. But yeah, it's just well, there it goes. Now, why wouldn't it do that a second ago? Look at there. Looks like waspinator. But so that should help him with give him a little more balance. Not a whole lot, because it's just so light, and it actually kind of help. Oh, there we go. So basically Cutthroat, or Hagen. For his actual name. And I don't have the box here. I did keep all my boxes for these guys in case I ever happen to sell them. And that was another thing is, well, it's not in relation to this piece here, but putting them all in together as into Abominus. That's what I was trying to get with. I kind of wonder if I've got a KO piece or two. Oh gosh, I thought I was going to break it trying to put him together as Abominus, and then I almost thought I was going to break them trying to get, I think it's Blot or Center Twin into in and out of Hunger. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to break something. But Hunger is probably a very good looking piece. These guys just look really great individually. Cutthroat is my all-time favorite of all the Terracons. I forgot what they call these guys. I've got an image of the box. I took a picture of it at work, so I'll put it up here for y'all to at least see. And if you can tell if it's a KO or not, I think Cutthroat is regular. But like I said, the beak doesn't want to line up to go into that spot. And when he is in alt mode, unless I had him mistransformed, and the other piece would not line up to go into this place, that spot either, unless I just had it a little mistransformed, which is possible, being in a bit of a hurry. So what do y'all think? This is just in my years that I used to collect, which I really don't hardly collect much anymore. I mean, if I see something in Walmart and I've got a gift card, or I'm getting enough stuff to kind of buy something with it, or if it's cheap enough, which hasn't been very good lately. So because of Hasbro and everything that's going on in the world. So, I really miss my collecting days, but I'm kind of glad they're behind me too. I'm really glad, because our oldest is going to be going into college soon, and we're just, trying to make sure we have money to send her to college, because she's going to enjoy that, and we'll go from there. But we got Hagen, and I'm not great with stop motion. I'm not the lazy eyebrow guy by any means, but what say you? Is this just not an amazing piece? And that's another thing. I'm holding my camera now, but his wings both can pop off. You can take them off. You can fold them up. You can fold them out. Just however you want to do this guy. It looks a little more like Grotesque with his wings out like that. But I really like them kind of half folded in, so you can kind of really see them. From the front side pretty well. And yeah, if you noticed, I did have the old original G1 toy up here as well. I got it hiding. He's scared of this guy. He's so tiny. He's hiding behind the laundry basket. So, which is hiding my wife's freaky dolls in a case, curio cabinet behind there. So with that, thanks for watching. I just had to share this with y'all since y'all are really enjoying my reviews, and I appreciate that. So if you notice, he has no Decepticon sticker on him. So if you got some Decepticon stickers, you could probably easily, you might be able to put one here on the top of the beak. You might be able to get one on his shoulders here maybe. And probably, this is all very, I won't say rough, but bumpy. You might be able to get one or two, maybe a tiny one, maybe up on this part here, or maybe even on here too. So you might be able to get a few little Decepticon stickers on him. So just a great looking figure. Cutthroat was always my favorite. Personality wise, looks, color scheme. The Terracons were just amazing, even from the 80s to even this third-party figure here. So yeah, my collecting days are pretty much done with, but just taking a few videos and showing these off has just been really fun, and I'm glad y'all are enjoying them too. So while he looks great, he does have his flaws. I think we went over all of them, to where this doesn't want to go in fully, alt mode. These ports don't want to go in fully, so trying to get him to stand this one to stand in alt mode, unless I had mistransformed it, didn't do very well. That's why I went ahead and just started just transforming it as I sort of went around it. And you saw that long piece is very fragile. Be very careful with it. This is not a kid's toy. This is definitely a collectible for the adult collector. With that, I better get back to work. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And as always, Autobots, let's transform and let's roll for it.